going on there, YouTube? Back again, Chop Toys. Got a really nice 65 or 66 Tonka. This is a different year's transitional year. They changed a little bit on the body, and I'll show you the differences of that here in a minute. Really hard to tell if it's 65 or a 66 because there really isn't any major model changes in those 2 years. They had a few variations. This one, someone has removed the stickers, but you can still see the residue of where they were. And there was one that looked just like this that was a Western auto parts store truck, and it had a big rectangular logo on the door. This one was not that one. This was just the standard truck. It had the oval Tonka logo. But I don't know if somebody was in the process of changing that, or some little kid just didn't like stickers. I picked this up off of some wholesale website that just happened to have a bunch of Tonka trucks 5 or 6 years ago, and I bought just about everything they had over the course of a few months. These were a little bit different. This was 65 was the first year of a new plastic tire. It's injection molded. The white walls were injection molded. They called them their forever tires, and they did hold up better than the old hard rubber ones. This one's got the smooth hubcaps. They made this body style from 65 to 67. 67 does not have the smooth hubcaps, and 65 and 6 were virtually the same. They just ran the same thing for 2 years. Some various models, differences and stuff, but the styling and everything was the same. 65 brought in the complete window, has glass all the way around the cab. This one is in pretty good shape. There's a couple little deep scratches here and there, but it's intact, no cracks, no damage. It's a neat looking look. People argue about what it looks like. The hood and the cab look basically the same as a 62 to 64. The roof is completely different. The grille is different. The roof has slanted B pillars as well as A pillars, and it has an overhang front and back. A lot of people think they look like the 64, 5, 6 Chevy pickups. Again, the cab's kind of generic, but the roof looks like that. So they were getting away with out having the license things, I guess, at that point. Nylent was still making Ford products, so they kind of started going a different direction with theirs. Real quick, here's a comparison between a 62 to 64 front end. 62 still has the same roof as the older models, the 58 to 61s. One piece, one windshield, no side windows or anything. But they did go to this one-piece grille with 4 headlights. And 64, 5, or I'm losing track of numbers here. 65, 6, and 7 brought this angled thing in a single headlight with Tonka in the middle. Bumpers slightly different. I have put this grille on this cab, so it does work. The angles are different on the actual casting or the stamping of the cab itself, but they do interchange a little bit. The side of the cab looks basically the same. The roof is the main difference. Again, this truck's in pretty good shape. There's a few pretty good scratches here that are a little rust. That's a little bit of a dent on the radius of the hood. Got some good scratches on the corners, but overall, I'd probably rate this an 8 out of 10. It rolls perfectly. We've got excellent hubcaps, white walls, the bumper's straight, slightly tarnished, windows good. But it's all there, short of the stickers, which could be easily replaced. There's a lot of aftermarket dealers for the decals on eBay, as well as some other online toy suppliers. We are missing the tailgate. It does have hookups for it. These just has a metal tab that sticks off, which they are intact. All the tailgate bits are intact on the back. So we could put one on there if I found one the right color, but this one's got a really nice paint job, really nice patina. It's smooth, looks good for the age. So it definitely wouldn't be one I would mess with. Flipping it over. Again, like most of these later trucks, they have the leaf spring cut into the frame. It's kind of cool. They're adding a little bit of a look to it. The trailer hitch here is bent in a little bit, but not bad. Could be bent right back out, but really not worried about it. These tires have very little wear. Axles and stuff on them are in really good shape. You can see up in there a little bit, the one-piece windshield is all intact and pretty clean. I was really happy with this truck. I think I paid I think I paid around 50 bucks or so for it. It was really, really a good price for as clean as it was. These trucks, back when I bought this, this body style wasn't that popular, but they really kind of picked up in value, it seems, because we're running out of the 58 to 62s. So the later years are starting to get a little more collectible as the later generations start to age and reminisce on their past. It kills me though. I see stuff from when I was a kid, the 80s and 90s, the big yellow mighty Tonka. Not even the mighty Tonkas. The stuff that we had when I was a kid wasn't cool. They were fun, but they weren't like this. They weren't scale or realistic at all. I keep seeing those at antique stores, rusty. People asking 80, 90 bucks for a big giant Tonka, and it's like, that's just not worth it to me. Not yet. Maybe one day people will pay that, but for now, I'd value this truck at under 100. That's around 100 bucks, a little less. It may go for more because it's in pretty good shape. I know the Western Auto ones, they tend to bring more, but just the regular red one, probably around 100 bucks. But I could be off on that because again, these haven't had the value that the round fender Tonkas and stuff had. But they are getting there. But yeah, it's another good display truck for my collection. I appreciate y'all watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And if you're interested in more of that green, or that turquoise straight side lowered chop truck, there's a video on that on the channel. So give that a look. And I appreciate y'all watching. See y'all on the next one.